Today's video is about life processes. Chapter 3, life processes, multiple choice question. Xylem in plants are responsible for dash. Transportation of food, transportation of water, transportation of amino acid. The answer is transport of water. The role of bile during digestion is dash. Digestion of fat, absorption of fat, emulsification of fat. So the answer is emulsification of fat. The food synthesis by plants is stored in plants as dash. Starch, glucose, glucagon. So it is stored as starch. Phloem in plants are responsible for dash. Transport of water, transport of food, transport of amino acid. So the answer is transport of food. Plants are green in color due to the pigment dash. Chromoplast, chloroplast, leucoplast. So and the answer is chloroplast. Pulmonary vein transports oxygenated blood from dash. Lungs to heart, heart to lungs, different parts of the body to heart. So it is from lungs to heart. Urine is stored in the dash. Gallbladder, urinary bladder, urethra. So it is urinary bladder. The byproduct of photosynthesis is dash. Glucose, oxygen, starch. The answer is oxygen. Dash is essential for photosynthesis. Water and sunlight, chlorophyll and carbon dioxide, all the above. So the answer is all the above. All the four things are essential. The basic filtering units of human kidney is dash. Nephron, neuron, Bowman's capsule. The answer is nephron. Bile is produced in dash. So gallbladder, liver, then gastric glands in the stomach. It is produced in the liver. Which animal has the longest small intestine? So it is herbivores, carnivores and autotrophs. So the answer is herbivores. So herbivores have the longest intestine. The correct sequence of air passage during respiration in human is nostrils, larynx, pharynx, trachea, lung. The next one is nostril, pharynx, larynx and lung. The last one is nostril, pharynx, larynx, trachea and lung. So the answer is C. The metal associated with hemoglobin is silver, iron, copper. So the answer is iron. The enzyme amylase present in the saliva converts dash. Glucose to starch, protein to amino acid, starch to maltose. The answer is C. It converts starch to maltose. A life process that should happen continuously throughout life is dash. Movement, respiration, reproduction. It is respiration. The oxygen produced by plants during photosynthesis is produced from dash. Water, carbon dioxide, chlorophyll. So it is produced from water. The blood pressure of a normal adult human being is dash. 80 by 120 mm of Hg, 120 by 80 mm of Hg or 60 by 100 mm of Hg. So the answer is 120 by 80 mm of Hg. B is our answer. Plants can get rid of excess water through dash. Translocation, respiration, transpiration. So the answer is transpiration. The next is 1 marks question. State 2 vital function of human kidney. So excretion and osmoregulation. So these are the two vital function of the kidney. What is lymph? It is a colorless liquid similar to blood and it is circulation. It circulates between the tissue spaces. Which structure prevents the entry of food particles into the windpipe? It is epiglottis. The answer is epiglottis. What is the internal, that is cellular energy reserve in autotrophs? It is starch. Which is the first enzyme to mix with food in digestive tract? It is amylase. Name the products of anaerobic respiration: ethyl alcohol, carbon dioxide and energy. Name two types of circulation that happens in our body: systemic circulation and pulmonary circulation. Other name for amylase, it is ptyalin. What is an average life of an RBC? It's about 120 days. What is the pH of blood? Slightly alkaline, between 7.3 to 7.45. Mention the circulating fluids in our body: blood and lymph. What is pericardium? The The heart is protected by a double-walled membranous covering known as pericardium. What is pulse? It is a alternate expansion and elastic recoil of the wall of the arteries during the ventricular systole.